we know that the reference level is, as in every case, the reference level is metal Fermi level. So I am drawing that. This is EFM, that is the metal Fermi level. The condition has to be phi m less than phi s. That is, phi s has to be greater, right? So at the same time, this has to be a p-type semiconductor. What is the specialty of p-type semiconductor? We'll be having the Fermi level closer to the valence band. So that should be the way in which how we draw the energy band diagram. So this will be EC. Here you will be having your EV, that is valence band edge. And since we are considering a p-type semiconductor, the Fermi level will be closer to the valence band edge. If this is EV, Fermi level will be somewhere around here. This will be your Fermi level semiconductor. Okay, so this distance, that is the Fermi level to vacuum level. This distance or this difference of energy is actually work function of semiconductor, Q phi SC. Now this energy band diagram of isolated metal and semiconductor will satisfy this condition, right? This is actually figure A, that is isolated. Namala metal n-type format. First we will draw the isolated, then we will draw the equilibrium, that is after we joining the two materials. So the isolated, then we will join these two materials and equilibrium condition will be attained. We will draw that energy band diagram. After that, we will forward bias and then reverse bias. That is the same format in almost all the diodes that we consider. Isolated metal and either type of semiconductor, p-type semiconductor. Okay, isolated metal and p-type semiconductor. Figure goes like this. So next, we'll have to draw the case of at equilibrium. So before that, at equilibrium, we need to join these two materials, right? Namki ipam isolated aayittu nikkunna ee metal part name semiconductor, that is p-type semiconductor name, we need to join them. So what happens at that time? So if you closely look at this figure, you can see that metal means it has got plenty of electrons, right? So the electrons over here are having energy greater than that of the semiconductor. So electrons can easily flow to the semiconductor side, right? Even the easy electrons move. They are at a higher energy level. It is the electrons will be occupying this state and holes will be in this state. P-type majority carriers in the holes on. There will be holes. So the electrons will get attracted towards the holes and they will get recombined. When they join. Only isolated metal semiconductor, p-type semiconductor joins in some way. We are having plenty of holes on this side, right? The p-type semiconductor we will be having holes as majority carriers and we will be having plenty of holes here. So the electrons can easily move towards the holes and recombine. As a result of which, what happens? Electrons are moving from here to semiconductor side. So you'll be having which sign over here? Positive sign over here and negative over here. And the electrons are going to move. Electrons are going to move. We'll be having positive potential on the left side and negative potential on the right side. Electrons are accepting the A side. P-type semiconductor electrons are accepting. Electrons are accepting but negative item. Electrons in a donate chamber that will be positive. Okay. So positive, negative. So now we know the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field is positive to negative in this direction. So the bending will be in the upward direction. So I will just draw the second figure, that is at equilibrium. At equilibrium, what should be the condition? EFM and EFSC, that is the Fermi levels, should align. So I am drawing that. EFM is same line because that we are considering it as a reference level. So we'll be having EFM and EFSC on the same line. EFSC over here, EFM over here. And when they align, what happens? We'll be having a depletion layer. Depletion layer form cheyyunnundu. So we will mark that. Depletion layer is marked. At equilibrium, the Fermi levels will align. EFSC comes over here. So EV more like shift down. EV will be over here. And in the depletion layer, you will be having band bending in the upward direction, in the direction of electric field. നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു ചാർജ് കാരിയേഴ്സ് കോൺസെൻട്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്? ഡിപ്ലീഷൻ ലെയർ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഫോം ചെയ്തത്? പോസിറ്റീവ്, നെഗറ്റീവ്, ഇങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു. സോ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഈസ് ഫ്രം പോസിറ്റീവ് ടു നെഗറ്റീവ്. ഇൻ ദാറ്റ് ഡയറക്ഷൻ അപ്വേർഡ് ബെൻഡ് ആയിരിക്കും എനർജി ബാൻഡിലുള്ളത്. സോ അപ്വേർഡ് ബെൻഡ് ഈസ് മാർക്ഡ്. ക്ലിയർ? ഇൻ എ സിമിലർ മാനർ EC will also shift. This is actually the EC line. That will also shift. EF മോളിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ parallelly EV, EC രണ്ടും shift ആവും. So I am just shifting that. EC will be somewhere around here and bending in the upward direction. Clear? This will be the figure of energy band diagram at equilibrium in the case of metal P-type semiconductor. എപ്പോഴാണ് ഇത് നമ്മൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത്? ദിസ് ഈസ് ആക്ച്വലി ഐസൊലേറ്റഡ് പാർട്ട്, രണ്ടും സെപ്പറേറ്റഡ് ആണ് ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. വെൻ വി ജോയിൻ ആൻഡ് വെൻ ഇക്വിലിബ്രിയം കണ്ടീഷൻ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത് ഇക്വിലിബ്രിയം കണ്ടീഷൻ അറ്റൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ദിസ് വിൽ ബി ദ എനർജി ബാൻഡ് ഡയഗ്രം. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒന്നും ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട അതിൽ. ജസ്റ്റ് നോട്ട് ദിസ് പോയിന്റ് ദാറ്റ് അറ്റ് ഇക്വിലിബ്രിയം ദ ഫെർമി ലെവൽസ് വിൽ അലൈൻ. ദ ഫെർമി ലെവൽസ് ആർ അലൈനിങ് ആൻഡ് ദ ബെൻഡിങ് വിൽ ബി ഇൻ ദ ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ്. അത്ര അറിഞ്ഞാൽ മതി. ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് അറിയണമെങ്കിൽ വി ഷുഡ് നോ ദ direction of movement of electrons. Electrons are moving from metal to semiconductors. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാ? Semiconductor, since we are considering a p-type semiconductor, it will be having plenty of holes, so the electrons from the metal can easily move to the semiconductor side. Okay, that is the reason for the electric field in this direction. So in that direction upward, the energy band will bend every day in the depletion layer. Outside the depletion layer, it will be perfectly neutral. So you can mark, this will be QV0. So equilibrium condition is over. Next, we need to draw the forward bias condition. At forward bias, reference level will be kept at EFM itself. And then what happens to the depletion layer? It will reduce. That is, this QV0 value will reduce. Engane reduce avum? If we are applying Vf as the forward bias potential, this QV0 will reduce as Q into V0 minus Vf. Okay, that I am going to draw here. Q into V0 minus Vf. Reverse bias, what happens? This potential, this barrier potential will increase, and depletion layer will also increase. This is actually common to all the type of diodes. Okay, whether it is rectifying diode, PN junction diode, or whatever be the condition, this type of energy band diagrams are common for all the diodes. QV0 ആയിരിക്കും initially, then if you are applying the forward bias potential, it will be reduced to QV0 minus Vf. If you are applying the reverse potential Vr, then this value will increase to Q into V0 plus Vr. അത് നമ്മൾ പഴയ വരച്ച മെറ്റൽ N type semiconductor diode same ആണ്. There is no difference in that. The difference is only in the direction of band bending around. Band bending ഉള്ള difference മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. That you can easily compare. ആ രണ്ട് figures നോക്കി you can compare that. And I'm going to draw the final one, that is that reverse bias. At reverse bias, please note, this energy band level, that is the Fermi band level of metal will be the same. നമ്മൾ EFM ആണ് common ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ reference level ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കുന്നത്. So that will be on the same line. I'm drawing EFM over here. So what will be the condition? This distance, that is QV0, has to increase. If we are applying VR as the reverse bias voltage, it will be Q into V0 plus VR. Barrier potential എങ്ങനെ increase ചെയ്യും? This value will increase to Q into V0 plus VR. അത് എങ്ങോട്ട് increase ചെയ്യുക? ഇത് മുകളിലേക്ക് മാറണം. ഈ V line will be same. അല്ലേ, നമ്മളത് മെറ്റൽ N ടൈപ്പിന്റെ കേസിൽ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. This line, that is EV line, and EC line will also be the constant. So the depletion layer width is increased, and the value of Q into V0 plus VR, that is this EV and this energy difference will be Q into V0 plus VR. So this is how you draw the energy band diagram of metal P-type semiconductor. This is the isolated part where we have drawn the Fermi level position of metal. We have kept this Fermi level as the reference. That is, EFM will be on the same line for all the biasing configurations. And then we mark the work function of metal as Q phi m, work function of the semiconductor as Q phi se. Here, since The type of semiconductor is p-type. In order to behave as a rectifying diode, the work function configuration has to be like this. Phi m has to be less than phi sc. Isn't that acting rectifying diode at acting? If this diode has to work as an ohmic one, the condition has to be reversed. That is, phi m should be greater than phi sc. In order to make this as an ohmic diode or an ohmic contact. Please complete this. Completed. That's it, yeah. Okay. I will just tell this once again. Metal P N type ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാത്തവരും ഇപ്പൊ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം. അന്ന് കുറച്ച് പേരുണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലോ തോന്നുന്നു ആ സമയത്ത്. Anyways, usually we need to, usually we consider PN junction diodes, right? നമ്മൾ PN junction diode എപ്പോഴാണ് പറയുന്നത്? When a junction is actually formed. എപ്പോഴാണ് ഒരു junction actually formed? Whenever two materials are brought together, right? So in this part, we are actually bringing to the metal and a semiconductor. Okay, we are bringing metal like what are the different types of metal? Platinum, gold, silver, all these type of metals can be joined together with a semiconductor. So semiconductor, in the sense, it can be either N-type or P-type. So in the last class, we have actually discussed about the N-type semiconductor, but here we are going to consider the P-type semiconductor, right? So we have drawn the isolated metal and P-type semiconductor part. We have drawn the metal energy band diagram. Metal energy band diagram is actually represented by the Fermi level. Okay, that we have actually drawn initially. And we have marked the difference in energy of the Fermi level from vacuum level as Q phi m, which is actually called the work function of metal. And then we have drawn the P-type semiconductor. We know that in P-type semiconductor, EF will lie closer to the valence band. So we have drawn that. And also we have to make sure that this condition is satisfied. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പം പറയുന്ന rectifying diodes in the case. So this condition has to satisfy in P-type semiconductor. Is the condition phi m has to be less than phi c. So we made this in this manner. നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ EV ഇവിടെ മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. നമ്മൾ മാർക്ക് ചെയ്തു കാരണം we need to satisfy this condition also. Phi m has to be less than phi sc. So we mark EV over here, EFSC closer to EV, and so Q phi sc in this manner. So this is actually greater than this Q phi m. So this will actually behave as a rectifying diode. Rectifying diode means the direction of current is restricted to one direction. Okay, there will be direction of current only in one direction, but there won't be. It will restrict the current flow in the opposite direction. That is actually what we call as rectification. Then this is actually the isolated part. Then we joined the two materials. At the point when we join these two materials, what happens is that we are having plenty of holes on the semiconductor side. They will actually recombine with the electrons on the metal side. That is, holes are moving towards left. We can assume in that manner, or holes left like move, metals like move ചെയ്യാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുക? തിരിച്ച് electrons അങ്ങോട്ട് വരിക എന്ന് തന്നെ. Holes it's actually an assumption, right? Holes എന്ന് പറയുന്നതല്ല, actually electrons ആണ് charge carriers. Electrons in the absence neയാണ് നമ്മൾ usually holes എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So holes ഇങ്ങോട്ട് move ചെയ്യാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ electrons അങ്ങോട്ട് വരിക എന്നാണ് അതിന്റെ അർത്ഥം. So electrons അങ്ങോട്ട് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ലൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പാർട്ടിൽ പോസിറ്റീവ്, അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സെക്ഷനിൽ നെഗറ്റീവ്. So this positive and negative ions will be formed in this manner at the junction. Junctionil positive negative ions form ചെയ്യാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ what is that? That is actually a depletion layer. So a depletion layer will be formed, and what should be the direction of energy band in the depletion layer? That will be in the upward direction of electric field. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ നിങ്ങൾ ആലോചിക്കേണ്ടത്. Depletion layer will be formed എന്തുകൊണ്ട്? Recombination നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, there will be depletion layer. And the direction of energy band in that depletion layer is given by the direction of electric field. But positive negative ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. So the direction of electric field in this manner, EF. ഈ ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ അപ്വേർഡ് ബെൻഡ് ആയിരിക്കും എനർജി ബാൻഡ് നടക്കുക എവിടെ? ഡിപ്ലീഷൻ ലെയറിൽ. So we have marked that also. Clear? ഇതെങ്ങനെ വരച്ചത്? Initially EFM and EFS will be on the same line at equilibrium. So we have marked that. EFS ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ that means EV will also shift. And this difference will be QV0. Clear? So when we forward bias, what happens to this barrier? This barrier will reduce. So that is what I have drawn here. When it is reverse bias, what happens? This barrier will increase. That is actually drawn over here. So this topic is very important. Metal N-type and P-type semiconductor energy band diagram. You should definitely study this. And we have only mentioned about what? Rectifying diodes. So, phi m less than phi s in the condition. The metal P-type semiconductor case. Metal N-type semiconductor case, we case consider phi m greater than phi s. These two conditions are we. But we need to think of the other condition also. What? In metal N-type, ohmic contacts are formed. We should analyze that. So that is what we are going to see on the next level. Ohmic contacts. What is actually ohmic contacts? Ohm is actually related to resistor, right? Resistor, it will allow the flow of current in both directions. Diode, it allows the current to flow in only one direction. Okay. So next we are going to see the metal semiconductor contact, which will behave as an ohmic contact. Ohmic contact എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ I'm going to deal with metal N-type semiconductor contact. Metal N-type semiconductor contact. And the condition that I will take is I need ohmic contact. What should be the condition? Anusri, I need ohmic contact in metal N-type semiconductor. What should be the condition?
Phi m less than phi s.
Hello?
Hello?
എന്തായിരിക്കണം?
Phi m less than phi s.
Phi m less than phi s. Phi m less than phi s. This should be the condition for metal N-type semiconductor contact to behave as a ohmic contact. So we'll start drawing the energy band diagram of this. So initially it will be isolated metal and N-type semiconductor. ഇവിടെ N-type എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അറിയണം. ഒന്ന്, ഈ കണ്ടീഷൻ സാറ്റിസ്ഫൈ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണം ഫെർമി ലെവലിന്റെ പൊസിഷൻ ഈസിയോട് ക്ലോസർ ആയി. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ കണ്ടീഷൻ. മെറ്റൽ N-type എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ it will be the Fermi level position will be closer to the EC. So I am drawing EFM as usual. EFM vacuum level is Q phi m, that is the work function of metal. The condition is phi m is less than phi s. So what should be the position of Fermi level of semiconductor? Semiconductor Fermi level position എവിടെ ആയിരിക്കണം അഞ്ജന? Above EFM or above EFM ആയിരിക്കണോ below EFM ആയിരിക്കണോ? In order to maintain this condition, in order to satisfy this condition. അഞ്ജന,
below EFM.
എവിടെ ആയിരിക്കണം?
below EFM. Below
Can you
EFM.
please type? I can't hear actually. Type it. Above EF or below EFM? What should be the position of EFSC? Everyone, please type and respond. Below ആയിരിക്കണോ? If I am drawing EFSC here, ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയാണ് EFSC വരയ്ക്കുന്നത് വെച്ചു. ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചത് the position of EFM and EFSC അതാ ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. I need to satisfy this condition. Phi m less than phi SC satisfy ചെയ്യണം. What is actually phi SC? The distance between EFSC and vacuum level. ഇപ്പം ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് വരുന്നതെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക. Q phi SC. ഇപ്പം ഈ കണ്ടീഷൻ സാറ്റിസ്ഫൈ ആവുന്നുണ്ടോ? Whether this condition satisfies? We can respond by chatting. Type ചെയ്തോ നിങ്ങൾ. Whether this condition is satisfied over here, phi m less than phi SC ആണോ ഈ ഫിഗറിൽ? അല്ല. So what should be the position of EFSC? EFSC യുടെ പൊസിഷൻ എന്തായിരിക്കണം? Below EFM or above EFM? It should be above EFM. അല്ലേ? അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ ഈ കേസിൽ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ടത്. അല്ലേ? നമുക്ക് ohmic contact ആവണമെങ്കിൽ we know the condition that phi m should be less than phi SC. So in that case, when we draw the isolated metal and n-type semiconductor, we have drawn the metal. The position of EFSC has to be somewhere around here. Then only this condition will satisfy. That is Q phi SC. And we know that EFSC should be closer to the conduction band. നമ്മൾ ഏത് ഡീൽ ചെയ്യുന്നത്? n-type semiconductor ആണ് ഡീൽ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So EFSC മുകളിൽ will be having EC. Clear? And we will be drawing EV also by taking an appropriate distance. EV. This will be the isolated metal and n-type semiconductor energy band diagram satisfying this condition. Phi m less than phi SC. Oh, I think it got reversed, right? It got reversed. എല്ലാവരും കമന്റ് ചെയ്തില്ലല്ലോ. Phi m less than phi SC ആയിരുന്നു അത്. Anjana was right. So this will be Q phi SC. Here you will be having your EC. Here you will be having EFSC. And here you will be having EV. Then only this condition will satisfy. Phi m has to be less than phi SC. Okay. Phi m less than phi SC. So this will be the case of isolated metal and n-type semiconductor satisfying the ohmic contact condition. So next, we will have to draw the equilibrium case at equilibrium. So before that, we should understand one thing. Here we are having plenty of electrons over here, right? Since we are considering an n-type semiconductor, we know that we are having plenty of electrons on the conduction band. Conduction band, we are having plenty of electrons since we are considering an n-type semiconductor contact. And we are having, as you know, metal will be having plenty of electrons, right? Metal conductor, it will be having plenty of electrons. So these electrons can freely move when we join these two. Electrons ഇങ്ങോട്ട് move ചെയ്യും. It's not actually recombination. It's actually gradient transition. So the metal electron, that is electrons present in the metal, can easily move towards the semiconductor side when these two materials are joined together. So what happens is that there will be accumulation of electrons at the junction. There is no depletion. There is actually accumulation of electrons in the depletion, in the junction. Interface you will not be seeing the depletion layer. You will not be having the depletion layer, but you will be having the accumulation of charge carriers. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇവിടുന്ന് ഇലക്ട്രോൺസ് അങ്ങോട്ട് പാസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? യു ആർ ഹാവിംഗ് പ്ലെന്റി ഓഫ് ഇലക്ട്രോൺസ് ഹിയർ ഓൾസോ അല്ലേ? ദർ ഈസ് നോ മൂവ് അവേ ഓഫ് ചാർജ് കാരിയേഴ്സ്. മെറ്റൽ എൻ ടൈപ്പിന്റെ കേസിൽ വി ഹാഡ് n type material, that is electrons moving in the opposite direction. Here actually what happens is that you are having electrons over here. These electrons will also flow towards this side when നമ്മൾ അത് join ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത്. As a result of that, in the case of ohmic contact, there will be motion of electrons from metal to the semiconductor, and there won't be any depletion layer. Instead, you will be having an accumulation layer or accumulation region at the interface. Please note that point. In the case of ohmic contacts, when the metal and n-type semiconductors are joined together at the interface or at the junction, you will not be having any depletion layer. Instead, you will be having an accumulation layer of charge carriers. So, ividulla oru difference ennu parayunnathu, you should not draw the depletion layer. So, I will draw that. But the conditions are same, right? Equilibrium condition ennu parayumbom EFM and EFSC should lie on the same line that I am going to draw here. You are having EFM over here, EFSC over here, and I just draw the junction. Okay, this is not actually depletion layer, that is just the junction. Adu rendum join cheyda junction nu udheshikkunnallu. There won't be any depletion layer. And will be EFSC. They are actually lying on the same line at equilibrium. EC adu mole. Okay. There is small change. Okay. EFM. Okay. So the EFM should be on the same line as I told before. You have EFM, EFSC. You are having the junction over here, and we extend this EC. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ വരച്ച ഫിഗറിലുള്ള പോലെ തന്നെ just extend EC and EC position more like shift in, so that will come over here, and you will not be having any depletion layer, but towards the junction you will be having a bending in this manner. Electrons are going to move ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, so there will be slight positive charge. Electrons are moving from left to right. Okay, so you'll be having positive over here, negative on this side. So you'll be having slight potential, and that's why we are drawing a very slight bending over here. It's not actually depletion layer. There is only accumulation at the junction. Junction ആണ് depletion layer alla. Okay. So you will draw that in this manner. And similar is the case of EV. EV will EC, EV. Two more diagrams are there at forward bias and reverse bias. Quite simple figures, so that we will discuss in the next class. Please mark your attendance. Okay, thank you.